It is May the 8th, 2024. And free people, I just was looking at the news and I wanted to bring this to free people's attention. Governor Hogan, who was the governor of Maryland, now is running on shutting down the borders and stopping sanctuary in America. But what I want y'all to understand something, this is what I tell y'all about how these criminal and corrupt people act and will use smoke and mirrors to get into office. Governor Hogan voted to make Maryland a sanctuary state. Now he's saying, let's close the borders, let's end this sanctuary stuff. But he was all for it when he was the governor of Maryland. And he's doing that now because he wants votes to get into office and continue his corrupted ways, y'all. I told you, free people, you got to look and listen to what these new domestic terrorists are doing. They don't care nothing about you. How in the world now, after he voted for Maryland to be a sanctuary state, is he saying now we got to close the border? We got to do away with sanctuary. I'll tell you right now, his views have not changed. His idea and his opinion has not changed, not one bit. He plays on your emotions, just like he played on your emotions to get into office in Maryland. And all he did was help the rich. There is a corruptness going on in America's government today and their judicial system. And we as free people have to put a stop to this and start voting people into office that will work for the American people and not just use smoke and mirrors and with words and to get a vote to get into office. He's running for the United States Senate. And listen to his commercials. He's all of a sudden enclosing the borders and doing away with sanctuary states and citizens. But he voted on it to make Maryland a sanctuary state. Stop letting these individuals play you for fools, free people. Do your homework on them. Anybody who has been in government and didn't work for the people should never hold an office again in this nation, because they're corrupt. And the only way we get rid of this is that the people stop voting these people out of office and put new blood into office who's going to work for the American people. You know, you see what Joe Biden has done. Open up the gates and all hell broke loose. You got people now over here destroying America. You know, go to Washington, D.C. If you just heard the news with the mayor, the chief of police, corrupt individuals about what's going on GW University. Freedom of speech. My thing, free people, why are we worrying about another country when we got a problem here in this country? You got corrupt individuals in this country. The mayor of D.C. Let me tell y'all something about this person. And this is a little something I'm going to tell you about her. I mean, you could do your own work. This is a mayor that is so dirty. I don't know why you people have not already ousted her out of office. Okay? She makes deals behind closed doors. She is so corrupt. And if you haven't noticed, there was a story about senior officers getting ready to leave. And she's putting her people into a position, into those spots. Look at her chief of police. Do you think she's qualified? She's not qualified. Do your homework on her. They booty partners. Okay? Your mayor's a homo, this woman's a homo, and I ain't got nothing against homosexual people, because at the end of the time, God has already told you what's gonna happen to y'all. I don't care about what you do in your bedroom, but don't bring it out in the open, and if you do, you're subject to whatever happens. Let me tell you this. This woman is a corrupt individual. She's got property in another country because she's done deals in the United States, in her city, in the city called Washington, D.C. She went overseas and made deals with other country leaders to obtain property that she owns there, to get contracts made in Washington, D.C. You see, it ain't hard. And I ain't just talking smoke. And whoever knows me will tell you that. But I'm telling you, we got to start voting these people out of office and put new people in there who will do and work for the American people. Not like this Governor Hogan, who would tell you one thing and do another to get into office. All of a sudden now, he wants to be a U.S. Senator, and he's against immigration, he's against closing the borders, he's against sanctuary areas, but he was all for it when he was the governor of Maryland. Time to wake up, Americans. It is time we oust these new domestic terrorists who are holding office in America and make America great again by getting rid of these criminals who are now sitting in the government offices working for the rich and not taking care of all Americans. Y'all stand by, more to come.